All right. Hey, what's up, guys? Let's see if this Facebook Live is working. Want to make sure that we're on. Give me one sec here. Hope everyone's having a beautiful day. Yes, we are live. Okay, awesome. Well, happy Wednesday. I believe it is happy Wednesday, everyone. Hope you're having or happy Thursday, actually. Hope you're having a beautiful day. As you're hopping on, drop a one in the comments below. Let me know that you're watching this Facebook Live. And then also tag your team members, tag some of your friends, tag anyone that is a part of your community in the comments below. Today, we're going to talk about our Facet campaign, what that really means and how you can participate in it. And the reason why we're calling it an experience versus like a challenge, or a campaign versus a challenge, is because challenges do come to an end, right? You can have like a 3-day challenge. You can have a 1-week challenge. You can have a 1-month challenge. You can have a 2-month challenge. But typically challenges always come to an end. There's always kind of like an end in sight. When we talk to you about our thermobutyrate technology, it's something that we never want to have an end to. When we talk about a fasted experience, intermittent fasting, the way we're going to present it to you in a way where it's going to be a very simple way to shift the lifestyle. It's something that we hope actually does not come to an end. It's something that you can continue to do time after time after time, especially here with our company at Nordstar. So as you're hopping on, again, tag your team members below in the comments, and we're going to just go ahead and get this thing going. We're going to have a lot of people catching a replay because a lot of people are at work right now, or at the gym, or just busy with the day-to-day stuff of life, right? Running kids around to extracurricular activities now that summertime is out. However, we're going to leave this up on the corporate fan page so you can come and watch a replay later on. So, okay, NCT Facet, you all, powered by thermobutyrate. And if you took your thermobutyrate today, let us know in the comments below. And if you're feeling amazing, just let us know there. But yeah, this is a fun-based intermittent fasting experience with NCT. NCT stands for nutrition cognition with thermobutyrate. Thermobutyrate is in our powder technology here, and I'm going to share with you what that is exactly. But it is a fun community-based intermittent fasting experience with NCT thermobutyrate, which is the latest technology and innovation for accelerated results. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk a little bit about thermobutyrate, some of the benefits, what it does, and then we're going to talk about fasting and what it does, and then we're going to hit you with a simple 1, 2, 3. So real quick, when you're our thermobutyrate technology, now I'm talking about a specific ingredient. By no way am I trying to make some kind of product claims, right? This is all based on your own personal results, and we're not claiming to cure, diagnose, or treat any disease whatsoever. But when you look at the research that's been shown on butyrate, especially the thermobutyrate, there's a few things that happen when you take this technology that's really, really important. Number one is when you're taking our NCT thermobutyrate, what thermobutyrate does is it actually induces ketogenesis. And what that means is that actually means that your body gets to a point where now it's starting to produce its own ketones. Over recent years, you've seen a lot of people who are taking exogenous ketones, meaning ketones that are created by other companies that you put into your body to get your body to, or put more ketones into your body. What thermobutyrate, what the butyrate does is it actually self-induces ketogenesis so that your body actually begins to produce its own ketones. At the same time, what this does is it's also something that activates brown adipose tissue. And what brown adipose tissue is and what it does is it's very simple, but brown adipose tissue is something that is firing on all cylinders when we're born into our teen years, but it starts to slow down as we start to age, and that's why it becomes difficult to lose weight. That's why it becomes frustrating when maybe you're going to the gym but you're not seeing anything happen or any kind of transformation happen in your body. It's because the brown adipose tissue in your body is dormant, and based on the research that we can actually show, 24 hours after taking the thermobutyrate, the brown adipose tissue begins to activate again, and you start to burn fat like you did when you were in your younger years. And so you've seen another way to activate brown adipose tissue. You guys have seen the trend of people who will jump into ice cold bath water right? When you jump into ice cold bath water, you've seen that. You stay in there for a few minutes, you hop out, you hop back in for a few minutes. You've seen a lot of that trending online as well. What that does is that also activates brown adipose tissue. What's cool and exciting about thermobutyrate is that this technology, we can show based on research that we've seen the brown adipose tissue actually coming to life again, which is awesome. It mobilizes fat stores. It heightens brain fuel because it does bypass the blood-brain barrier, which improves cognition and allows you to feel alert. You'll, like, when you're taking this technology, you'll feel like, boom, wow, like I feel amazing. I have energy, but it's a different kind of energy because you can get energy through through taking massive amounts of caffeine, right? 200 milligrams of caffeine, 300 milligrams of caffeine, but eventually that's going to lead into a massive crash, or eventually that affects different areas of your body. Eventually that could even affect your heart. It's got a lot of long-term negative effects in my personal opinion. However, this type of energy is simply because this technology actually bypasses the blood-brain barrier. So what it does, it's basically kind of like someone walks into a dark room, flips the switch on, and you can see again, there's colors again, right? If that makes sense, drop it in the comments below. It promotes restful sleep, which is really crucial. It improves gut health, supports reduced inflammation. There's a lot of people who are saying, hey, my aches and discomforts are starting to diminish a little bit, right? A lot of us are walking around not just exhausted, not just worn out, but also with a lot of discomforts in our body. When you're starting to take this technology, one of the things that we've seen all across the board is so many people saying, my gosh, I used to wake up with so many aches and discomforts, or around 1 or 2 in the afternoon, I would notice discomforts coming up here or there. Now, all of a sudden, it's supporting those discomforts, supports insulin sensitivity, can support brain insulin resistance. It also actually, I didn't put this there, but it actually can support proper hormones in the body in a natural way, right? And it fuels intermittent fasting as well. So this does not break a fast, which is really cool. In fact, it does the opposite. It fuels the intermittent fasting state in your body, and then it resets your metabolism. So now your metabolism is then signaled to use fat as its primary source of energy, and that starts to burn fat throughout your body. And so this is what happens when you're taking real nutrition, and especially this thermobutyrate technology that is exclusive to our company. So we have like over the years, we're going to, like, this is brand new. We've only been growing this for about 9 weeks, and so far it's been booming. We have seen tens of thousands of customers get on the product just in the last 9 weeks of starting to ship this to people's doorsteps all across North America, including Canada, of course, and the UK. And you can order whatever you want. Any one of our recharge powders is going to have this technology, thermobutyrate. Now, NCT recharge powder daytime formula, daytime formula right here that I'm sharing with you. This is something that you can take during the day. So you're going to pick and choose. If you want to take 1 dose a day, you get to pick and choose if you take 2 doses a day or 3 doses a day. It's really up to you. 1 dose is fine. 2 doses might get you even better results. And then it's just up to you, right? But the Recharge NCT powder, we have a daytime formula right here, as you can see. This is something that you're going to take first thing in the morning when you wake up, or maybe you've woken up and you're getting ready for the gym and you're going to go to the gym in about 45 minutes, but maybe you want to take it 10, 15 minutes before the gym. It's just going to be to take sometime in the morning, okay? So, hold on one sec. Okay, perfect. So I want to make sure I'm coming in clearly. So you can just take it in the daytime. Right now, we also have a nighttime recharge powder, and the nighttime recharge powder, we have a version for men and for women. The one for women also has the thermobutyrate technology, but it's a nighttime formula because there's a technology that promotes restful sleep all night long without the use of melatonin. We've had a lot of people saying that they're starting to feel better again. And it also has a super she formula that's designed to support women throughout all cycles of life and support natural female balance in the body, and support those hormones without any type of hormone. So it's really cool for the women. For the men, same thing. It's got our thermobutyrate technology, so you're getting all those benefits while you sleep, but it also has that sleep technology to support restful sleep. And it also has a super him formula to support men throughout all stages of life. And so you get to choose. You say, hey, you know what? I just want to take the daytime one. You might say, hey, you know what? I want to take the nighttime one, because maybe you're someone that struggles with sleep, right? Or struggles with just different cycles of your life. Or you can be someone that says, hey, I want to experience it 24/7. So I want to take the morning time and I want to take the nighttime. So you decide, it's up to you. You pick one dose, you pick two doses, whatever it is that you want. So those are our powders right there. So step number one, right, I'm going to hit you with 3 steps here. Number one is you want to place your order. And again, kind of like what I was just mentioning before, you're going to want to order one of our NCT thermobutyrate recharge powders. And so you can do that by either ordering the daytime formula or ordering the nighttime formula. You can experience the benefits of thermobutyrate 24/7 if you decide to order like an AM PM approach for him or AM and PM approach for her. Number two, what we want you to do is once you've placed your order, right, or if you're someone that just got your product, one thing that we challenge you to do is download the free the free Me 360 app, and this is something where you can continue to do. So in other words, if you've already been on the product and you're saying, hey, now I want to add this fasted experience that North Star has put together, or if you're placing your order just right now, this is something that you can reset. So if you've got friends that want to join you on this lifestyle change, if you got friends that want to join you on this fasted experience, they can start to place orders now. They'll start to get their product. But during that time, you want to download the free Me 360 app. Now, here's the reason why the Me 360 app is crucial for each and every one of you. It's crucial because there's only so much that a scale can actually tell you, right? So most people, when they're trying to measure results, they are simply stepping on a scale. One of the things that we have seen all across the board with our technology is that it goes so far beyond the fat loss. The fat loss is cool, but when you think about like supporting insulin sensitivity or supporting blood sugar management or being able to address brain insulin resistance and supporting aches and discomforts through proper inflammation levels in your body, there's so much that goes beyond it. However, when I'm talking about also your brown adipose tissue being activated, one of the most fascinating things is that you guys all know that muscle weighs more than fat, right? And so what happens is, what we've seen is we have seen people that have downloaded this app, because what this app does is it actually takes a snapshot of does a full body image scan of your body to just basically let you know everything about your body in terms of like, circumference, or in terms of like body fat percentages in your body, muscle percentages in your body, and it gives you the full scope, and it also shows you like your full body right there, like kind of like this scan on the screen that I'm showing you right now. And then what happens is, as people have started to take our NCT thermobutyrate powders, and they start to take it day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, and then all of a sudden they take a secondary body image scan 7 days later, 10 days later, some people do 3 weeks later, they're shocked. Like their jaws will drop because of the transformation that has happened that they couldn't have ever seen on a scale. In fact, we've had people, you guys, like we have literally had people that have said, gosh, you know what? I was frustrated because I was feeling amazing, right? I was feeling good, but I wasn't seeing the scale drop. But when I did the Me 360, not only did the scale still not drop, but I saw a full-blown transformation. They're saying, hey, you know what? My pants are loose, my shirts are loose. I don't see the scale dropping, which is weird, but I'm seeing this transformation happen, and then all of a sudden you can see that visually through the Me 360 app. And so here are just a few testimonials. We've seen probably 40, 50 testimonials right now in the last couple of weeks alone, just on the Me 360 app alone, of people's transformations. And not just because it's not just cool to see. I mean, it's awesome to see the transformation happen also visually, but what's awesome is when it's reporting back your numbers and people are dropping 4% body fat, 2% body fat, 3% body fat. Guys, this is massive. So step one, order your product. Step two, download the Me 360 app. It's free. And, again, I kind of went over this, but while most measure progress by the number on a scale, our thermobutyrate technology goes beyond the number on the scale, because weight should never only be measured by the scale, but it should also be measured by how we feel inside. And so, as you can see in the previous slide, it's been awesome to see the inches drop, the fat melting away. And so look for additional benefits as well, right? As in, like, you might start to notice certain things as you go day to day. And in addition to the transformation, you might start to notice, like, wow, like I used to be scattered brained all the time. And now I'm noticing that I'm fully focused all day long. Or I used to notice that I couldn't finish my own sentences anymore, or I'm forgetting things. And now all of a sudden, all those things are improving, or you're noticing that you're not crashing at 1 p.m. anymore, 2 p.m. So anyways, just make sure that you're on the lookout for those things. But step three is follow our fasted intermittent fasting program. Now, this is the part for me where it's been really awesome, because as I'm talking to people about it, it's something where you really don't have to change much of your lifestyle, and it doesn't have to be anything where you have to starve yourself whatsoever. In fact, like, it's almost the opposite. We encourage you to eat, but we want to share with you a few ideas in terms of intermittent fasting on how to approach it. Okay, so in this experience and the NC, and by the way, fasting is not for everyone, so just make sure that it's something that you want to do. If you have any medical conditions, make sure you're consulting with your doctors or your physician to see if this is something that you should be doing, right? While most can, we understand that there are some that might have certain implications, but I'm going to get into the benefits here in a little bit. But first, I want to kind of outline how the intermittent fasting approach works. And so very, very simple. You can do this Monday through Friday, and then kind of, do whatever you want Saturday and Sunday, or you can carry it on as long as you really want to. So this is something that I do personally, usually Monday through Friday. And I should say probably Sunday through Friday, skip out a couple days and whatnot, but I still go back and adjust. But anyways, it's as simple as having like a 16-hour fasting period from 7 p.m. to 11 a.m. So in other words, you're fasting 16 hours, and then you're having an 8-hour window where you are eating. Now, here's the deal. You don't, like, some people might do better if they're fasting, maybe they're fasting from like 9 p.m. to 1, or 9 p.m. to 1 p.m., right? Like, or 9 p.m. in the evening to 1 p.m. the next day, right? Whatever. The whole goal is to really just go through a 16-hour period where your body is in this fasted approach, right? Fasted experience. And that this entire I'll share the benefits here in a little bit, but that's number one. So you're keeping it very simple. You're eating 8 hours a day. Now, keep in mind that humans are not designed to be eating 24/7, but most people, the reason why you've seen such a huge incline in diabetes or pre-diabetics or obesity, or people just not feeling good, I'll tell you, it's because of this culture that's been created where you wake up in the morning, you eat breakfast. Around 11 a.m., you have a snack. Around 1 p.m., you have lunch. Around 4 p.m., you have a snack. Around 5, 6 p.m., you're eating dinner. Around 8 or 9 p.m., you're having a snack, and then you're going to sleep. And it's this repetitive cycle of like just glucose spikes, right? Your body's just the blood sugar levels continuing to spike, because you're never letting your body to really break all that stuff down, because we're constantly in eating mode. Fasting has so many amazing benefits. And if you're going on a 16-hour window and you're keeping it simple, like 7 p.m., it's fine, because most people are going to bed between 9 and 10. So you're not going to be starving at that time. And you might wake up at 8 or 9 in the morning and still fasting until 11, keeps it simple. So you're never starving yourself, right? When you wake up in the morning, you want to take your NCT Recharge Daytime Powder first thing in the morning. That's going to fuel this intermittent fasting state. Or if you're taking the NCT Recharge Nighttime Powder, you want to take it in the evening, 3 to 4 hours before bed. So if your last eating window is like 6:45 to 7-ish, and then you're drinking your powder 7:15 to 7:20. So you can either take it at night, or you can take it in the morning, or if you want to have that boom effect, take both, right? The next thing is you want to break your fast around 11 a.m. the next day. So that's a 16-hour window at 11 a.m. And what you can do is you can actually break your fast. It's recommended to have a high protein snack or meal during the 6 to 8 hour eating window. You want to prioritize protein, healthy fats. Healthy fats can be fats such as avocados, nuts, whole eggs. You want to prioritize fruits and veggies. And the main thing is really to keep a low carbohydrate intake, right? So it's very, very simple. You want to make sure that you're staying hydrated and that you're doing something active. Like most of us are sitting down all day long. But think about the moments in your life where you can just walk around a little bit and stay a little bit active. This does not mean that you have to have a full-blown workout unless you want to. But I was actually watching a reel the other day where this lady, you guys might have seen it, but this lady actually put a pull-up bar on the entrance door to her like kitchen. So she put a pull-up bar there, and she just got into this habit of like whenever she walked into her kitchen or walked out of her kitchen, she would just do one pull-up. And it was like pretty fascinating because after 20, 30 days, she was knocking out like 10 push-ups or 10 pull-ups at a time, which is pretty crazy, right? But we don't pick up on those like little habits sometimes because we're always sitting down. We're always in this mode of like not being happy, not being excited, not being alert. But by taking some of the approaches that we've talked about today, your life truly can change in a positive direction. And I hope you're inspired to do so. There are so many benefits to intermittent fasting. Number one is that it can actually jumpstart the cellular repair process in repairing your cells. Now, if you're always consistently eating, your cells never go into that process of self-repairing. But by giving your body breaks where you're intermittent fasting, during those moments, not only are you burning fat, but it does jumpstart that cellular repair process. It does increase the metabolic rate in your body to support fat loss. It supports lower blood sugar levels. It increases levels of a brain hormone called brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Like the brain is such a huge like connection with the gut. And if it's like consistently being fed, never having breaks, it's really like it can definitely mess up hormones for sure. It does boost natural ketone production. Healthy immune support, supports digestion and metabolism, and encourages cellular detoxification. So there are so many benefits, and I'm sure the benefits can go on and on. And when you're like, I was actually watching an interview the other day where they took a couple people's lifestyles like on a 20-year window, and the people who both groups of people ate the same types of foods. But the person that actually included intermittent fasting in their lifestyle lived longer, which is crazy. Now, again, that's just something I saw online, but so much more proof and research is out there. The intermittent fasting conversation is happening all over mainstream media right now, internet, Facebook, everyone's talking about it. We're just kind of taking an approach of like, hey, let's have fun with it. Let's keep it simple. Let's not starve ourselves, and let's fuel it with this thermobutyrate technology. Couple things to avoid, guys: processed foods such as fast food, candy, soda, chips, high carb meals. Don't starve yourself. If you're hungry, eat. Just keep the rule of thumb, right? Like that we mentioned above, which was simply just make sure that you're prioritizing proteins and healthy fats, right? So if you're hungry, look for something that's of high protein and healthy fats versus carbs. If you're on any medication or have any health issues, concerns, consult with your physician. You can hashtag NCT fasted and thermobutyrate as you're posting your experience on social media for a chance to just win some swag, because we'll be diving into these hashtags online. So the main thing, guys, is that this is not a challenge, because if I said, hey, it's a 5-day challenge, or if it's a 10-day challenge or 20-day challenge, that it comes to an end. We hope that you're inspired to really create a lifestyle shift. Go live on Facebook, talk about your experiences, talk about the thermobutyrate technology that we have some fun with it, and challenge every single one of your customers to also do the same thing. We'll be doing a company-wide 5-day intermittent fasting challenge beginning next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So this is kind of like a preview of, hey, get yourself ready. You can start doing it already. Make sure you're downloading the app, placing your order, getting your customers to getting people that are wanting this information to start placing their orders. And that way we can all go on a massive intermittent fasting experience on Monday. Now, keep in mind, of course, like people might get their product on Monday or Wednesday or Thursday. Who knows, right? The point is that they can start this whenever they receive their product and just continue to update us on testimonials and their results, right? So step one, order your NCT recharge powder powered by thermobutyrate, either the daytime or the nighttime or both. That way you're experiencing it 24/7. Number two, download the Me360 app. That way you can take a full body image scan of your body and take an after body image scan 7 to 10 days later. And number 3, follow our fasted intermittent fasting plan. For those of you that have an account with us here at Northstar, this PDF has been uploaded to the resources section in your cloud office. And then you can always come back and also tag your team members and everyone that wants to participate in this NCT fasted experience. So with that, thank you so much. I hope you're inspired. And I hope that you take this approach in your life where you can start to make these changes. And that, like they always say, it's not about the amount of years that you live, but it's about the life that you put into those years. Put the best into every single day. This technology, for sure, I know is one of those things that is improving so many people's lives. Take a chance on yourself. Anyways, with that, thank you so much. Have an amazing day, you all.